Thanks for staying with us. So Taraba State was in the news yesterday. Why? There was the outstanding welcome for the ex-governor, Jolly Nyame of Taraba State, who was granted a presidential pardon recently. Ex-governor Jolly Nyame was received by a mammoth crowd that thronged the airport to receive him while he was coming down from the plane. And obviously, many people responded and reacted to this welcome that he received, especially because he was convicted of siphoning billions from the state for his personal use. And sometimes when we discuss the fact that people get the leaders they deserve, these kinds of scenarios come to play when you think, okay, these are the kinds of people that you deserve, because sometimes people will celebrate who they are. But what are your thoughts on this? Because society is made up of different kinds of people. People like that I just described, and those who are educated, who may know better, and those who are indifferent. It's your money he stole. What's your business? Face your front.
But I really did not expect that it will be a statewide fanfare. And he also, in the paper today, was saying that he holds no grudges against those who played the part in his incarceration. Like, okay, is there something we're missing here? You have committed a crime. What I expect to see is a remorseful person.
So, I wasn't surprised. I was expecting Ashwebi and celebration.
And you got it.
Our son that went to prison has come back home. Taraba's history is very linked with this governor. This governor was the first ever governor of Taraba State since 1992, and then he came back again, and he rules the state. He has a strong relationship with the states. They don't see the issues. They're just saying, this man that has been so good to us. This is the politics of poverty. This is the politics of everybody in a tip because they catch me. You know, so it's the politics of, you cannot even accuse me because I know what you are doing. I know the lawyer that is helping you to stash money abroad. So because my own case, they were able to see some loophole, and I was the one that got convicted. So I'm going to forgive you for your deal. Those of you that did not come to prison to visit me, I will forgive you. Because if I want to open mouth, everything will scatter. But I choose to forgive you because all of us know how we sort ourselves as governors of the state. That is why a convicted, someone convicted of financial crime will come out and say he's choosing to forgive the ordeal he went through. Like, I don't understand. In this world, you should be the one that we are trying to forgive. The people of Taraba State that do not have access to good health care should be forgiving the former governor of Taraba State.
I remember when my father came back from Kirikiri. He was in prison for, I can't remember how long it was. I didn't recognize him. He was skinny. Back then, the prisons then were vicious. He, Beko, and a few others, the lawyers were thrown, the activists that were thrown in the prison at the time. And he was looking like really starved. Though my mom used to go and take food, but he wasn't well. This guy's kept there, well kept. This guy's, so he didn't come from prison. He came from like, where they were just house arrest somewhat.
We looked at what Messiah in 2015 and thought, this one will come, and all these bad things are disappear. The same person is the one that offended me in this one. It's not the people that went to go and work on Nyame. Nyame will always have people that he has helped before that will owe him love. But the person that offended me is the person who abused the rule of pardon. Because you mentioned your dad now. Those are the people pardon was made for. People who had integrity, people who had a pedigree, who for one mistake or the other found themselves in jail. Not somebody, those were freedom fighters who were jailed, who were arrested, you know, to shut them up. People who deserve pardon are people who were claimed at one point to be inciting, and they found that they didn't incite, but they fought for the interest of the nation. Those are the people who deserve pardon, not the person who have committed crime.
Convicted by Supreme Court.
The person who have plundered state's resources, who was tried, convicted, who went to contest his conviction in the Supreme Court and lost. That person now deserves a pardon. Is the person that offended me.
The president can use his complete and total discretion. So, unfortunately, that
that's what we are saying.
That's another angle.
You have reached the test. That is